want to go for your lunch, but we will not spare you now. You have been given a case study yesterday, day before yesterday. So you all have to go through that, and again you have to analyze that case. So I'll just give you a brief of that. Okay, this is a case study which talks about that how generative AI boosts core AI capabilities like learning, perception, prediction, interaction, adoption, reasoning, etc. And then introduces creativity and map those competence and to 13 key supply chain areas and operations, decision areas like demand forecasting, net inventory, routing, risk management, etc. Like yesterday, Dr. Nirmal Kumar was talking about how they have used it in pharmaceutical industry, and today we are also going to see to it that how further AI has expanded its area. So actually this article which was written by Ellie Jackson and Jaffer et al. And what they have done is, this paper says, okay, how we can strengthen core AI functions, plus it can, it introduces a new creative capability that can generate accurate situations and artificial data. The author mapped these capabilities across 13 supply chain areas, demand forecasting, inventory, warehouse management, routing, supplier negotiation, and even risk management. If you go through that, so it says that generative AI can improve, predict accurately, and enable rapid simulation, scenario planning, help automate concession, and gaining tasks and support intelligent digital twins. However, the paper also warns us, what it warns us about high computing cost, data privacy, which is a very important aspect, and explainability issues, and the need to balance automation with human insight, because human insight cannot be replaced by AI, generative AI. It offers strategic opportunity for making supply chain more smarter and more resilient, but success depends on what? Governance, targeted investment, and upskill the workforce. So with these notes, you people can start analyzing that case, and we are looking forward to listen from you that what you have understood about it. Okay, so all the best. Thank you very much.
first percentage this is the first step. Second one the things you can identify the papers and all.
the presentation? Is there any group which is ready with it? Yeah, please come. One group. इसके बाद
Hello, good morning everyone. I am Vishal Kumar Rawat and today I am representing group number 7 and today I am here to discuss on what we have understood from the given journal titled Generative AI in Supply Chains and Operations Management, a capability based framework for analysis and implementations. So this article basically it speaks about how artificial intelligence is transforming supply chains and operations management. So we already know that artificial intelligence is being used in various area of the business. For example, whether it's related to forecasting demands, managing inventories, managing risk, or taking decisions related to transportation strategies. But with this generative artificial intelligence, so it brings something new. It does not only analyzes the existing data, but it also creates something new. For example, creating new strategic alternative supply chain strategies for the business, which humans may find it difficult or may not consider it easy to get those strategies. So the authors breaks down this AI into 6 core capabilities, and these are learning, perceptions, predictions, interactions, adaptations, reasoning. And then with AI, generative AI, a new capabilities is being introduced, which is called creativity. So this means AI can create synthetic data. It can design alternative supply chains that a human may not easily think of. So for the better understandings of these articles, the paper also includes some of the important real-world examples, such as Walmart is now using AI chatbot to negotiate suppliers' contract automatically, saving times and improving deals. And DHL is experiencing with AI for logistics and warehouse automations. And Instacart uses ChatGPT to guide customers in shopping. So this example shows that this generative artificial intelligence concept is quickly transforming or moving from these theories to practice. So the key takeaway from the articles is AI and generative artificial intelligence are reshaping the future of supply chain. They not only improve efficiency and accuracy, but also brings creativity and innovations into operations. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. So today's exercise topic is generative AI in supply chain operation management. by the author Jackson et al. To 2024. So the research paper says that actually it explored the transformation role of AI, particular generative AI, in reshaping the field of supply chain and operation management, rather than the treating AI as merely a set of tools or algorithms. The authors adopt a capacity base of a framework grounded in the resources based view of strategy. They highlight also that the how AI capabilities such as learning, perception, prediction, the interaction, adaptation, and even creativity can systematically applied to enhance the decision making optimizations process, strengthen resilience, and open new avenues in innovations. The key principles are of this paper is the capability-centric, resource-based decision making, and dynamic adaptability, artificial creativity. So, which focus on the bundle of the functions, capabilities, strategies, forecasting, continuously adaptation, market changes. So, how these key principles we gonna use in our research paper? So, in our research, we can structure our analysis around how these capabilities specifically impact our domains. Next, how organization using AI and generative AI gain competitive advantages by leveraging them as unique resources, and how the AI driven insights improve the strategic decision making in our field of study, and the many more. The keynote of this research paper is the essential for supply chain and operation management transformation. Next, systematically map AI and generative AI functions to the 13 supply chain and operation management areas. And the third one is the generative AI enhances traditional AI by the generating synthetic data, and the many more. Now, I just add one more thing, that the researcher also mentioned the further research should expand the framework of Industry 5.0, focusing on the human AI collaboration and the digital ecosystem. So next I want to call my co-mate, that GK sir, please come and conclude the exercise.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. So I am going to present the conclusion part of today's paper. So as ma'am has already elaborated the possibilities of GI and as far as topic is concerned, so as you can see, in the this is about the generative artificial intelligence in supply chain and operations management, a capability-based framework for analysis and implementation. So, in conclusion, this paper extends beyond supply chain management to fundamentally reimagine the role of artificial intelligence and generative AI in organizational context. By positioning these technologies as strategic resources endowed with unique capabilities, the authors present a framework that offers a roadmap for informed decision making, resilient systems, and innovative solutions. For us as researchers and practitioners, the key responsibility lies in translating these principles into our own domains, be it marketing, human resource management, or sustainability. So that means finally we can say that we have to make a framework so that we can apply this generative AI in our respective domains. And without that, maybe it will be difficult for the managers to decide instantly. And I think the GI will be applicable, it will be useful in inventory control, and to get maximum profit from the organization. This will help a lot to the managers, maybe in human resource or in marketing management or financial management. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I like to thank previous two groups who have already give a short description about the paper. So first of all, I like to also give a small description about the paper. That the paper which is stated regarding generative AI in supply chain and operation management. Already it is stated the AI and generative AI, how they are interacted, aligned together in supply chain management and operation management also. So in this paper, we can see that generative AI have been updated through the older version of AI, which is morely focused on data only. But the generative AI also have its own capabilities, unique capabilities to show you unique data, not only based on the data sources, but also it is giving you the data which is based on novels, the positive analysis, interactions, and also if we see this paper also stated that like decisions like inventory management, decision making, production strategy, quality management, revenue management, how in these fields operation management and generative AI can align. And this is the key description I can say about the paper. But mostly I have come here today to share you something different which I have noticed of this paper in this very short time. That is the limitation. Okay, yes, the three questions doesn't have question of limitation, but I want to share with all of you about this paper. That this paper is mostly focused in a global context. Okay, so the operation management, their regional context is very important. Okay, but the paper we are looking here, it's not on the basis of regional context. If we can assume the context of India, it is far more different than the USA or UK. But the paper is based on the universal laws, the global context. Okay, and another thing I can say, this is a theoretical framework they have given. The perfect analysis or you can the depth analysis doesn't given here already. So in many cases, theoretical framework or like only the previous database framework, which is sometimes not enough to come in a solution. So I am coming with this kind of limitation from this paper, and thank you everyone for giving us your patience to listen at me. Thanks all.
Very good afternoon to everyone. Today again we have given a chance to present our views on this topic of generative AI, and I'm thankful to Jaya Madam for giving such a wonderful paper. Already been discussed by many participants that what are the content of the group paper, but then also I would be elaborating more on that. The paper focuses on more on GAI, that is generative AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. This focus also that apart from GI, the machine learning and different algorithm has been used. And in this paper, the two main questions have been raised by the author, that what are the practical implications given and how this is more different from the traditional AI. So on the context of that, when we did analysis, it has been found that it focuses more on 13 parameters that has been identified. And on the basis of that, some examples were given, like in case of Walmart, they are using machine learning. Amazon in the year 2021, they have started being using that. And further implementing in the Indian context, we can say that even companies like DMart and all those things, they are already started using the things. So that can be helpful if we are going to use it in a more practical way. There are some limitations in the paper, which has been correctly identified by the author itself, that there are some still at a learning development, there are some stages where more improvisation can be done. So focusing on that, and on the basis of that, supply chain and operation management can be used and enhanced for further quicker delivery of the things. One example I can give, that in terms of Walmart, they are having an inventory system. Whenever an item or product has been picked up, you will get a signal that yes, this inventory has been shortened up, and an automatic order would be placed to the supplier. More advanced in the coming countries, I have seen in some YouTubes and blogs also, where whenever you pick automatic system or a voice record is that this item has been shorted out, only this item is available, and all those things. This, because of this more advanced tools, things have been sorted out, and even we can use the concept of zero-based inventory, with the help of which investment in inventories and all those things can be reduced, and more capabilities can be generated through the use of this generative AI. So this is all from my side, because already it has been concluded by many people, so I will not be elaborating more on that. Thank you, ma'am.
Next group, please. आइए. Three groups are left, I guess.
Very good afternoon, respected Jaya ma'am and all the participants of this FDP. So I, Vivek Mandal, again I'll be representing group 1 and summarizing this particular article. So trust me, today I'll try to be more logical and I'll not discuss what everybody has discussed. So while going through this paper, actually I found some very technical terms, and it made me very curious to know about those terms. So basically I'll talk about the technical terms which is there. I'll try to explain what are those technical terms, and that will be my summarization. So the first positive thing which I found in this paper was, this paper did not talk only about the capabilities of ChatGPT. It also mentioned platforms like GitHub, Copilot, and many other platforms. So it said that big advances in computing power and new model architectures. And in this architecture, two models were explained. First is known as GAN. So the full form of GAN is Generative Adversarial Network. Now, if you remember the Turing effect, which was explained yesterday, it's similar to that. So two sets of computer. The first computer will act like a generator. So it will try to generate content which actually looks real. And the second set of computer is known as discriminator. So it will always try to find out the fake things in the generated content. Now, what is the ultimate outcome? The generator becomes advanced by continuously faking, and discriminator becomes advanced by continuously grabbing into the fake things which it found in the discriminator. So this is how this gets balanced. The second network is known as VAE, or variational autoencoder. So I'll not go into details, but what variational encoder is, basically it learns through the previous data's probability distribution. So I have some data, it will try to find the probability distribution and then try to generate new or synthetic data. Now where can this be used? So probably if I give him the design of my previous products, it can generate the images of new products or how it should look like. So these are two models. And apart from that, there is another thing that was mentioned, that AI capabilities through RBV. So RBV basically means resource based view. So what RBV is,
that RBB states that a firm is actually gaining competitive advantage if its resources have four qualities, and those four qualities are VRIN. So basically, V is valuable, R is rare, I is inimitable, and N is for non-substitutable. So if my products are again having these values of VRIN, probably I would gain a competitive advantage in the market. And this is how the companies train their models to give outcomes, which is again associated to this VRIN. Next, how is it, or how is generative AI helpful in supply chain management? So obviously, by historical data, it can predict the forecasting. So it was explained a lot of times that when big Indian festival in Amazon or any other platforms are there, probably they start procuring the goods from 1 year ahead, so that they does not have any problem with the price fluctuation of the products. Second is the production capacity. So it again talks about the neural networks and decision trees, which can help in production capacity. The third is distribution and transportation. So basically the route optimization, which is the best route I can follow, or which is the best route that can again help me in some price profits. And the next thing is quality management. So again, one of the major role where the AI can support supply chain and operations management, that is finding the defects in the production system, finding the defects in the logistics and everything. So to conclude, AI can help, or AI has the capability of learning, perception, prediction, interaction, adaptation, reasoning, and finally, to conclude, I would say that there is a big digital transformation in this industrial 4.0, where AI, Internet of Things or IoT, big data, blockchain, cloud computing is playing the most major role in the industries. So that's all from our side. Ma'am, would you like to? Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm representing group number 5. So we have summarized the paper, and this paper explores how generative AI technologies like ChatGPT can transform supply chain and operations management using its core abilities of AI. Core abilities of AI like learning, perception, prediction, interaction, adaptation, and reasoning. So coming to the key message of this paper is that the generative AI can significantly enhance decision making, quality, process efficiency, investment priorities, and workforce skills. So to conclude, the author in this paper argued that with its multifaceted applications of generative AI, it holds a potential to revolutionize the supply chain practices and adaptation in the face of global uncertainties. Thank you.
So I guess, yeah, over. Is there any other team? One more team.
Yes, good afternoon to all, and thank you, ma'am, for providing the paper in advance. So basically all teams already discussed the key points, so just I go through that one because it is our good task. So we find that the paper is very good, and we find that the paper basically discuss about the supply chain management, where that the generative AI can be implemented in the supply chain management in 13 area basically. And these area are the demand forecasting, inventory management, supply chain design, risk management, all those areas we can implement all those things. Its paper also that provides the framework for practitioners and researchers to identify where and how AI can be applied in basically the supply chain and operational management. This paper also discusses the decision-making process, optimization, investment, prioritization, and skill development. That means the benefits, where we can implement all those things, what will be the benefits of this. And it's also discussed about the future implementation. And we conclude with that one, that the research, the artificial intelligence and the generative AI have transformed the potential in supply chain and operational management. By providing a practical framework, the study enables practitioners and researchers to identify areas where AI and AI can be applied to enhance the decision making. So that's all from the group 6. If you want to add anything, no, then we can talk. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. So we are going to meet after lunch.